Hello, this is I'm Buzzoot, and I'm on my one of my alts called Give My Stuff Guy here, and we're gonna make a tree farm. This one over here. I'm not gonna cut and paste anything in this video, so if you want to zoom ahead, do it. And don't subscribe or like because that would only encourage me to make more videos, and I don't want to. So here is what we're going to make. Now the whole point of this is so that you can get trees real easy, and you can get them here fine by hand, but it's better to set it up, let it run overnight, let it run hours. Use Tiny Task or OP Auto Clicker. Actually, I use them both. I use Tiny Task to run the chopping, and OP Auto Clicker just to make sure that it stays on all night. But I'm going to put it together right over here in this corner of this thing right here. You want to keep it away from anything else you can chop down, but you're going to find out that you stand in the middle there. Well, here, I'll show you how to do it first. So what I have is 96 trees here, and when you first log on or first plant the trees, they don't grow back very well. Takes a little while, a couple of minutes, whatever it is. But if you stand in the middle here and you grab your axe, whatever axe it is, and you hold down the left mouse button. This only works on computer. Hold down the left mouse button and just like hold the right arrow key. Now watch. And see how I'm just knocking down every tree as it goes around. If you have trees that are harder to hit down, that take more than one hit, so what? Let it hit it twice as it goes by. But I'll show you how to make it a little bit easier on yourself for that. You don't need the best axe. You really don't need much anything except to have trees and a little bit of land. And underneath you have stone totems. So the stone totems cost about 30 some grand, I think. The 32 grand because we're going to put 16 of them. See down there? The trees themselves, if you just use oaks, I mean, you're talking about 5 grand. So it's pretty easy. Now, like I said, I'm going to put it together in this corner over here just for the people who absolutely have to see how it's put together, but it's pretty simple. So what we want to do is put together, let's see, 10 by 10. I'll probably fall off this, and I'll probably have to recount a whole bunch of times because I am just terrible at this. 3, 4, 5. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I always have to give myself a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Put my little thing down. I put it at 1 always. Oops! Screwed that up. This happens to me all the time. I am just not good at this game. But I enjoyed playing it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and then fill it in. Like I said, this is for the people who just gotta see every little detail. Don't count that. I didn't do that. Don't look at that. Most of you can just zoom ahead. Zoom ahead. I don't know if they're going to change anything ever to make this not work as well as this, but and it doesn't really work as well if you're not doing an auto farm. If you're not auto farming it, because, well, no, it does work pretty well. It works really well even if you're not auto farming it, but it works even better when you're away from the keyboard, because it just fills you up with thousands. I mean, I do it overnight and get thousands of different trees. Now, of course, I probably have better what do you call it, that thing over here on this thing, what is this called? Skill. My skill is probably higher. What's my skill for this guy? My skill on woodcutting, 78. But the reason I got a 78 on woodcutting, oh, stinking rabbit, get out of there. The reason I have a 78 on woodcutting is because I do this overnight. It's, that's how you get the skill. Anyway, let's finish putting this stupid 100. My gosh, I'm slow with this. This is why it takes me forever. This is why it's, I've been playing this game for like, I don't know, 2 years now. They're close to 2 years, because I didn't start right when they started, but it was pretty close. And I've not gotten any better. I just work at it and work at it, play at it. It's play. Okay, now here's the thing. This is 100. This is by 10 by 10, so it's 100, right? Knock off these corners. That's one thing to know, because you're not going to hit those. The other thing to do, make sure, don't have any of the guys on your island. If Fulco or whatever his name is, or Cletus are around, dump them. Tell them go away. Get whatever you need from them and then leave them, because they can get in the way and they're really annoying. So what I'm going to do is put oak. And the reason I'm putting oak is because it's the cheapest and because you need it the most. Everybody needs wood. They buy wood everywhere. This is the point of this. People buy wood. I mean, if you, okay, look at this thing right here. Look at this totem, right? If you look at the upgrades are all wood, wooden coins. Nobody cares about coins. Wood is hard to get and it takes a while. This is the best way that I've found to do this. And I'll tell you, I was kind of bored with the game and stopped playing for a while. And I came back and I decided, okay, I want to start making some money. I want to start doing the thing. And I thought, maybe I'll do the thing where, you pay and you have a published island. And I did that. I put a published island out and I thought, my gosh, it's taken forever. I don't even want to reload some of these machines because it takes forever to get any kind of money. I mean, yeah, you get things cheap, but it's just, it's a lot of work. Those people that keep them going for a long time are crazy. But the thing is, I figured out I don't need to do it like that. So look at this. So all these trees, the reason is, instead of paying the money and being on a whatever and doing a published island, I decided, well, I see all these people selling wood, or buying wood, I mean. Somebody said, I only buy it. Actually, I'll tell you who it is. It was Broby1 Kenobi. He puts a shop out there every once in a while. And he says he only buys wood to upgrade his totems. But the thing is, and everybody wants a large melon crate farm. They all want watermelon farms. I don't know why I'm grabbing a couple of these. It's because I'm telling the story. But anyway, I asked him, does he make he must make a ton of money off of his published island. He said, no, he loses money. He makes his money off of melon farms. Okay, so that makes sense. But then why do you even have the shop? Well, the shop is to get things like wood and gears. Oh my gosh, you need so much wood and so many gears to upgrade those things. It's crazy. I'll do a video on that sometime. Anyway, so here's the thing. What we want to do is we want to build it so we come out, so we step down here and go underneath it. And the reason is, if you want to chop down trees. Now, see, I have a high level, right? And I can grab this gilded steel axe. I mean, that's not even the best. You can go get diamond or opal or something. And look, it takes me one chop, okay? It doesn't matter if it takes you one chop or two or five. It doesn't matter. If you set this up and just let it run around, it'll take all those chops. Eventually, it'll chop them down. But if you can one chop them, look at how quick they come back. Look at that. Sometimes I can't turn off because I'm obsessively clicking, going, oh yeah, I need one more. I'll show you where to stand, by the way. Okay, I'll show you where to stand right now. You go 5 in, so count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Where am I? No, we want 4 and 4 because we took off those ends. So right between these two, and then count 5 in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You stand here, zoom out as far as you can, put the cursor like right about here, hold down your left mouse button, hit right, and look at that. Okay, I missed it, but I got it when it came back. There, I got another one. There, I got him. And you just sit here and do this forever. Okay, now I'm going to go do the underneath thing here. So what we want to do is right in the middle, we want to set a bunch of totems. So we're going to put this, we're going to build it down here. Oh shoot, I fell off. Let's go back. See, I stink at this. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to build up totems, and I'll show you what you do after you build them. Boy, I should have had this built before I did this. Now you see how long it'll take. Okay, so looks like I have to go down one more. We'll see. I got to make sure I can build the totem underneath there. So let's pick a totem. Where the heck are the totems? Okay, I'm doing 16 of them. You can start with 1. Yeah, see, that's plenty of room. See that? So what we want to do is we want to find kind of the middle. So what I'm going to do is do 16 total. So I'm going to do 4 by 4. So the middle is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right there. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is the middle here. Let's go put this out there. Okay, now we want to make sure it's 5 in, or wherever. It's where you stand. They have to reach you. They don't have to reach the trees. They have to reach you. You have to reach the trees. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is 5. So right now, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, how did I do that? Okay, this first one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're at 5, 5 right now, right here. Okay, so let's put one totem down there. And then let's build up around it, and I'm just gonna, like I said, I'm gonna put 16 totems out. What does that do? Well, the thing about totems, let's look at this guy right here. Utility level 0, plus 4% block hit damage when near. That's why we only use stone totems. They're the cheapest. You do want to upgrade them. Maybe you do want to upgrade them. If you're strong enough, it doesn't matter. But if you want to hit hickory or something, you're probably going to want to upgrade them. So let's just build 16 around that. That's going to be the middle, sort of. So we'll just throw in ones around it. Okay. And I'm not being very specific. You can be more specific if you want. I don't care, because it's just to do this. It's supposed to be fun. If it's no fun, don't do it. Dang it. Okay. That's about 9. And where did I start? I started there. So maybe 1 in this way. So that would be like 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't know. 4, 5. And then it's 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't know. Something like that. I don't know. Good enough. Good enough. Good enough. Whatever. But then what you should do is buy a couple of extra, stick them on a conveyor belt and what do you call it? Let's go look, because here's the thing, I forget things. What the heck? Might as well. Why should I remember all this crap? What is that thing? Chest. There you go. Industrial chest. Just stick a couple of these like this around, not these things, but a couple of stone around a conveyor and put a chest on the end and just fill up stone. Get a couple of thousand stone if you want to, because then what you do is you upgrade these things down here, and then you can start switching out. So, and my suggestion, this is why I put 16 down here, is upgrade these, but stop when you have to start using. Stop right there. Don't use any stickies or iron. Why? Don't need them. Just do this until you raise up your skill level, and raise them all up like this. Just get stone. I mean, I'm talking about this whole investment on this thing is probably less than 60,000, and a little bit of time gathering up stone. But then when you stick it in here, you go like this, and like I said, walk in the middle, and then turn on. If you want to do tiny task, let's see, what's my tiny task? I think I set it at F8. Make sure it's in continuous. That's not right. That was 9. Here it is. F8. It's recording. I grab. Oh no. Let's not record that. Try that again. First, grab the steel axe. Grab your axe. Hit F8 for tiny task for me. Hold down the left button. Hold down right. Do this. Go around in a circle. Round, round, round. I'm not doing anything. I'm just holding 2 buttons down. It's running all on its own. I'm holding 2 buttons. Okay, I've gone around enough, I suppose. Hit that one. Okay, there you go. And then hit your record stop. Now hit your record go. Why aren't you going? Oh, because it took me a second to do it. And there you go. I'm not touching the keyboard now. I'm not touching the mouse. I can walk away. Now, I've noticed, though, there's a couple things to do. One is, I'm showing you this on a private server. The private servers are great. You know, use them for, you know, go and getting your bosses or whatever. You know, go fight your bosses, so that, you know, especially the diamond one. That way you can get the diamonds. You don't give the diamonds to anybody else. But this does not. This dies after a while on the private servers. It's like the trees stop growing very well. So run it on a public server. Turn on tiny task, and I even sometimes turn on OP auto clicker, just to click like once every 5 minutes to make sure it stays on, because I don't know, sometimes it doesn't know that you know, it might give me that 20-minute, you know, you've been off for 20 minutes and log me out. Anyway, so this is it, and look at my wood down there under number 8, the oak wood. 4216, 4220, 4223. If you go out and you sell this, so like I said, okay, I was telling you about Obi-Wan Kenobi. I went out and he said, I only buy wood at in bulk for 500 a piece, and he was buying through the machines for like 800 or 1,000 or something. Well, I was like, fine, here. I think the first time I sold him, I sold him like 50,000, and then the next day it was like 100,000. He at one point he said, you know, I think I gave you $500 million or something, and he did. I think my first $500 million was just doing this. And the thing is, you can change those trees to be any type of tree. So even if you did like spirit trees, you can do. They all work. You just put them there. They replant themselves. I used to do the run thing where you'd run next to it and knock out the block underneath it. This just is a lot easier. And I tried that thing where you have the big conveyor belts. Those were just never worked right, and I never could fall off the end correctly and come back. The one other thing I'll say, though, because I have crappy computers that I'm running these things on. The only other thing I'll say is that I'll show you a different one other thing that I did that I would do, and that's, so if I had a big, like right over here, if I put a big, like a watermelon farm over here, anything that's running a bunch of stuff, my computer would always slow down. So instead of going in a circle like really fast, it would go fast around this way. And then if the watermelon farm was there, it would just like slow and then fast and then slow. To alleviate that, what I decided to do was I would take out these trees right here, and these trees right here, and these trees right here, and these trees right here. Now what do I got? I got 6. I want 5. So stand in the exact same place, right in the dead center. 5 in front of me there. So I'm gonna be able to hit all these trees. But here's the trick. So what I could do is, now in this screen I can't see everything, so I would probably get rid of some of these trees too. But I could do auto clicker, what do you call it, tiny task, and do this. So I'm gonna hit my left mouse button and just do this, and I'd have my auto clicker doing this. And look at how quick it pulls up all these trees. I mean, it just knocks them all down so quick. I can just zoom it back and forth and just pick tree after tree after tree. And if you're getting 500 per tree, I know that doesn't sound like much when people are paying, they're saying that they're worth 3,000 or whatever, but 3,000 is what they're selling it for. If they're going to pay you 500 a tree and you get 3 to 4, so that's 1,500 there, 1,500, or that. Look, I just got 102 wood. That just paid for all of this. 102 wood at 500 each. That's 50 grand. It's just crazy. I don't know why no one does, or there aren't enough people just doing this. Plus, look at my wood cutting experience going up. So that's kind of the thing, real easy to get wood. Once you get enough money from getting wood, I would say then go do a watermelon farm, because then you can just spend. I mean, once you get $1 billion, and once you get a watermelon farm that's giving you like 100 million or even 50 million a day or overnight, you start looking at the money like it's nothing. You don't even care about the money anymore. You just buy crap right and left because you don't have to save for something. I mean, it's just, I'll just run it overnight and get another 80 million. I mean, and I see all these guys doing like $1 billion. They're $1 billion a day. Who cares about $1 billion a day? At that point, why do you want to only take 3 days and buy a $3 billion piece of art? Do it over a week. Don't force yourself to do I gotta have it all right now. I need the biggest and whatever. It just doesn't make sense. Anyway, okay. I think that's all I'm going to show you, and that was a pretty long video. Maybe I'll make another one later about watermelon farm, and that's about it. Okay, hope you all have a good day. Later much.